Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Epic Fumble, our
Hello.
35th episode called Tag Team because they switched teammates. Well, Dermot being a bit worn out of everything that happened in the past games. To play one recap that I'll let my player do without problem. And Xavier Demers throwing a d4 to me. Thank you.
Hey,
Thank you, Xavier.
how dare? What the what the fuck?
People are on my side. Okay, let's put inspiration here for D4. But don't worry, Justin is in there. He'll throw you a shit ton of D4s. Here, Inspo DM. Let's go. So, any announcement? Well, I'll have to. Oh, Mother Bowen from Justin. Here you go, Mother Bowen, for the D4. Coming back in forces, or Himbo will not be there tonight. Maybe in chat a bit later. But we wish Ari a good work week. And talking about Ari, technically, this Thursday we have our first game of Exandria, where our bunch of players are all official recruits of the Cerberus Assembly. Now, well, they've passed the first test. Let's see if there's anything coming up this Thursday about that. But our Edgelord or Psycho Tabaxi, because yes, I traded Psycho Tabaxi for another Psycho Tabaxi with the Mavericks. And now the Maverick. And now the Cerberus Assembly. Anything else on that? Well, as always, there's the oddities on Sunday night at 7 EST, where you can see the beautiful person is Xan and Ari playing other D&D games also in the world of Exandria. So go see them. Let's go for the exclamation mark friends. The oddities are in there. Let's go. And with all that, for tonight, that's pretty much it. Next week's going to be the Insurrection game, and I have to actually send a lot of beers to all of my players. We'll see. Yes, because our Domaine Bertillon gave us a few batch of new beer to test and give our comments on stream. But tonight, last session was a bit dark, a bit sad, but finished well, I think. I'll let my player decide what kind of recap they want to do. If they want a floating inspiration, or on my side, I'll just.
Can I just scream for like 2 minutes? Does that count?
That would recap about like 70% of last game.
Yeah.
You realize?
Yeah, I have written down that Alexian is wallowing in self-hatred enough where he is no longer able to differentiate. Wow, that was not said right. Anyway, between fact and suffering, like what has been going on in his past and what is happening to him now. So it's all kind of melding together. We fought against the will of Grumps, using our own willpower to try to get away from it. Of course, Mother Bowen was the only person who was able to just shake it off. While all of us suffered, and Dermot almost died, so that was great. And then while we finally got through that, took 5 ever, we went to rest, and the other team caught up with us. Due to Ari's role, I blame her. Maggie was dead. So that was fun.
Who killed
But
Maggie again?
we had
Ari did.
Mother Bowen to bring her back to life, and they promised to bring us diamonds in return. And we swapped out and have Galsariak now on our team while Dermot recovers, because poor Dermot. I have written down Bricks likes Maggie. Ooh woo. And it's Io that's bringing us the diamonds. And yeah.
That's ended up pretty much on that. Thank you for the recap. Here, the floating inspiration for my players. And yeah. You were all leaving on a long rest and a level 11. Tell me once you're done. I'll be updating it to Foundry, or maybe Timber. Can you do it? Well,
And
I think that you have the authorization, or I'll do it. No problem. I'll just update it afterwards. But Ayo, Irvin, Gelsariad, well, no, not Gelsariad, Gerhard staying, Dermot and Maggie left before, just as the beginning of the long rest. Gelsariad said that he already slept a lot. So we'll be spending the night watch, and Brix doesn't sleep anymore.
So I'll be joining him. This is going to be awkward.
And let me show you what they look like now, because they changed of what they look in general.
Do we get to the
Relatable.
bad part? Yeah.
Most of them, well, all of them have rudium equipment, because that's how you survive into the Netherdeep. One detail is that Irvin, you've seen that he has already an advanced state with rudium. Only Gelsariad had only the first. And Maggie was at the third with Dermot. They will need a lot of rest for them to keep on going afterwards. But with all that, you initiate that long rest. Nothing really happens, except that there is a vision that comes to you. Last time, there was the vision of people talking about. Let me just go back there. Duplicate. Thank you. That you've seen a teenager that slept fitfully under a vermilion moon. A glow washing him in faint red tone. He doesn't rest easily until a cloud drift in front of the moon, masking its sight from its slumber. The vision that you have tonight is that the one of a young man standing atop a mountain, and beholds a green exhortation vista. He holds a handful of lush flowers. The vision shifts, and now he looks out over same landscape but blighted by the calamity. The granary is burned to the ground, corpses litter to the hillside, and he grips a sword, dripping blood. And when you just come to sleep, but well, just arrive to wake up, a last vision appears, the one of a soldier that crouches over her dead commander in the plaza, filled with the bodies of people and monsters. The weight of responsibility settles uncomfortably on her. Harbinger! She spitted Elixian. Warbringer! Omen, we sheltered you! And this is on these notes that you all wake up. Brix and Gelsari had kept quiet a lot. Tend to himself, reviewing the few spells that he have.
I mean, considering the last interactions I've had with Gelsariad, pretty much did the same.
Yeah, I know. As a player, Mary have some issues, I think, with electricity at her place. So we'll have I'll check up. Thank you, Justin. So you might not have heard the different vision, Mary, but you left on a kind of an aggressive note and we lost her again.
Well,
Shit.
that's tonight's gonna go, and she's back.
And she's back.
I mean, it's cursed. I'm not meant to have this vision.
So, Gilsariad will still initiate, and you see, Brix, that he passed. With the little room, there was a statue that looks like Elixion, the golden statue with the light on the other side. And he passed a lot of time watching in that piece. And I have a question for you, Brix.
A first. Ask it.
There was a lot of secret passage in these caverns. Am I right?
I'd say you're correct.
I think that this one is also one of these. You see the crack over there, and he point you a bit behind over here. I don't have the strength to push it. I won't be this guy who says that he can do everything. And I won't waste one of my telekinesis spell to push a wall.
Well, if it's strength, I'm completely useless. But we do have some people with decent musculature.
Well, I see that your fairy fella is now half orc, so. And I guess
Yes.
your other half orc. And it looks at Handy that is.
Precisely. We happen to have two of the half-orc persuasion. With some beefy biceps. They could probably break through it, if it's something you could break through.
No, more on a personal level. You were filled with ambition and arrogance when we first met. What did you
Your
learn
point?
since then?
That clearly I need more of it? Ah.
And how did you gain it?
How did I gain more ambition?
Nah, power.
Well, how did I gain more power? Well, I found myself a nice group of minions. So, you already know them. And from there, well, I trusted in myself and in a very, very able ally. And so I find myself a much more capable little guy.
So you're saying that these are not your friends, but only mere minions?
Yeah, you could say that.
And you prefer to be lonely at the top instead with them?
I think being at the top is by its very nature a lonely existence. There's only one at the top ever.
Where do you exactly come from, Brix?
Wanting my
You're clearly not
autobiography?
from the Dwendalian Empire.
I mean, do I know specifically where I come from? Not that that place holds much value to me now.
Let me guess. You are too cleaned and too entitled to yourself to come from Basilzan because everybody's tried to survive with the help of everyone. You are not from Azarius because you would have a sense of community. The only type of arrogance you would getting there would be from either Draconia or Rasona. And you're no Draconia material.
Well, you're correct. That is where I began. Not that they'd have me back. I was kicked out a very long time ago.
Kicked out.
Yeah. They didn't like my, how to say, preference for getting things done by any means necessary, which includes getting power.
Was it worth it?
I'd say so far, I have no regrets.
You know, before all this turmoil, I was thinking a lot like you. But I found out that without my den and without my group, I was not much. I knew a lot, and I knew a lot of weakness about my enemies. But if you only surround yourself with enemies, you'll never live. And
Oh, more than
minions are not people you share things and memories.
Wise words. Curious why you suddenly have an interest in my well-being.
Mostly, what's ahead of us will require more than knowledge and power. You need solidarity. You leave no one behind. I've learned that the hard way.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that is what brought us here with Dermot. Not leaving anyone behind. So I can't say it's a bad philosophy.
And if you want a more pragmatic approach, you'll never get out of here alive without them.
Oh, that much I know. That much is very, very, very clear to me at this point. This place is a death trap, to be very honest. You can be certain I'm going to need every single one of these fine people to get out of here.
Timber, you wake up.
Guys are talking.
Oh yes, Timber. I don't sleep.
Oh, that's right. And you probably sleep less, sir? Or not at
Yes,
all?
my elven heritage allow me to only do a trance of 4 hours per night.
Wouldn't you get bored at some point?
No, that's where you study. That's where you get more knowledge about your environment. And I think I actually found a secret passage.
I'll
That's
give him
why
that much.
elves are so smart, because they're always bored. That makes sense.
Sadly accurate.
Well, we'll let Andy rest a little bit further. I can try help you guys with what you found. Like, I don't understand what you see there.
Oh, good, because we need someone with some biceps. I have a lot of mental biceps, but unfortunately, they are not reflected in these.
With the noise that coming up a bit more, squishing Mother Bow, and you also wake up.
Morning.
Anyone have a mirror?
You see that Gelsaria just pressed T like a reflective.
Instant mirror, go.
Squish is gonna waddle over to it and start admiring his now green scales.
Hmm.
Trying a new look
Yeah.
for today.
I like this one. I was getting bored of blue.
Well, I can't say that green's a bad choice.
Yeah, but this is a better green than yours.
I mean, did that with absolutely no knowledge, so sure, whatever floats your boat.
I heard that taste in colors can't be discussed.
What?
I don't quite know. Are you saying? Is that some kind of like beauty is in the eye of the beholder kind of business?
Yeah, I guess.
But I'm not holding a bee.
And what
That-
does beauty have to do with those creatures with eyes?
Exactly what I was wondering, but people keep saying that saying, so I'm just repeating it.
I'm too
Otherwise,
tired for this.
how are you feeling this morning?
I mean, I'm fine.
I
You
confirm
know
he's
me.
fine.
Fine is not enough.
Or are you guys fighting?
Oh, we were just having a conversation, and as expected, I was probably giving him a headache.
Not really.
Oh, there's
I remember you that I was with Dermot.
Hmm.
nice to Dermot.
He's nice,
Reasonably pleasant.
but he is quite a talker.
And that is true.
Anyone needs a warm beverage, a blanket, or something this morning?
Nope, I'm ready to get right to business. I should get around to one last thing first.
I could really go for that coffee stuff.
I can try to figure something.
Well, you remember that you bought some at the market, in market. I don't know if it's still on your character sheet, but
The Marquette.
the market in market in Ancorel. And all your
Not
character
sure.
sheets are level 11 now, by the way.
Whoop!
Oh yeah, did I roll my HP yet? I don't
No,
remember.
we didn't. That's
Did
what we're
not.
gonna do right now while Mother Bowen is searching for
Oh.
coffee.
Okay.
It's a coffee for, but probably I lost it because I know we wiped out the inventory at some point. So
Mhm.
I just need to transfer one thing over, which is my.
So, why there's a D8?
Because I already
Oh,
rolled
that's-
my.
Oh, you clicked on Andy, so that's why I was like,
Ah.
why Andy?
Ah.
I'll let our dear Ari roll her D10.
All
Ghost
right.
of Harry was here.
Ghost of Ari was wrong.
All right. So rolling
D8 for
hell.
bricks.
Thank you, because I always forget.
I believe I'm a D6.
Come on, baby. Okay,
Oh.
average.
The average. Squish is
Exactly.
a D6, yes. Sorcerers.
Let's go D6. A 1.
So it's a 4.
Oh, it's the average. There you go.
Mother Bowen with the D8.
yeah, apparently I don't have any coffee, but maybe if I infuse the warmness of the Everlight into something, yeah, that's pretty good.
Not
She's
your
too
HP,
focused on finding
apparently.
coffee. She doesn't get her health back, so it's an extra 5 plus Constitution. And Timba, did you roll? Yeah, it was the first one with for Andy. Yes.
I'm consistent. I roll lower than average.
Me, I have to actually get Gelsariad out of this. There's no level up because they are upgrading by tier. These motherfuckers. But yeah. So you made an investigation, and well, I think with enough strength pushed on the right side, you would be able to push the rock and slide it left. Behind the statue. I mean,
That's your fancy little path.
and just in case, I already prepared the ritual. And just finish upcasting the water breathing ritual.
All right.
Just in case rudium weapons cease to function.
Yep. All right. Before we do this, there's something I need to do. I'm
P?
going to. No, I covered that a little earlier. You were probably not paying attention, and respectfully, thank you. I'm gonna look around for a surface and find, as I can see from the map, nothing that could be used as like a table or anything.
Nope.
Like, all right. Mother Bowen, come over here.
Yes.
I'm gonna open in my book that I always have, put a pen inside, and I'm going to hand it to you. Take the book,
Okay. Yeah.
and then Brix is going to turn around and lean slightly forward and say, "All right, so use my back as a table, and I need you to write your name on it in my book."
What does it do?
Well, with any luck, it won't have to do anything. But if someone has to die, they won't.
Oh, so you care about me after all.
You're getting confused. Focus on the task at hand. Put the name in the book.
Wait, I thought Briggs had a crush on Maggie, not Mother Bowen.
You keep up with that talk, and you're not going to get to put your name in the book.
I don't know how to spell my name. It's a sound.
Well, that'll have to work.
After a while, you realize Mother Bowen's taking
SQUAS.
way more time than just writing her name.
All right, Squish, you two, Timber, Andy, everyone puts the name in the book. Everyone in the group.
No rush. No worry.
Oh, sorry. Could you help me write my name as well, please?
Tim, yes, do this bar, and he shows you the bar that you have to do to write down timber.
Yeah.
Like make a half around there, half around there. That's the B. Do it like there. That's the E.
Normally, when I sign my name, I just take a bug, squish it.
That's flat. Question: do you take time to reread those pages at some point?
Who are you asking? Pages.
You.
I spend my time with my book every night. I spend the entire night reading this book and taking notes in it.
Okay. You're gonna realize Mother Bowen just filled up a full page.
Oh Lord.
Andy signs it also. Not many questions asked.
Good.
All right.
That take the book and excellent. Good.
So did I sell my soul to the devil or something?
You
Obviously
wish.
not you, because you're too small.
You wish.
I mean, technically, devils come in different shapes and sizes.
Okay, but look at him. He wears his heart on his sleeve now. He's nowhere close to a devil.
You say that, but maybe I just made a really good deal.
Did you?
Yes. Anyways, are we gonna go through this wall, or are we still waiting on that coffee? Wish.
I could go without it if we don't have it. It's fine.
So we need to
Well.
push, and you just see Andy.
He's doing the Mission Impossible. He's reloading his guns.
The cavalry charge.
Yeah.
And he's going to push, and I will reveal. Let me just destroy this wall.
Destroy. Ooh. Oh, I don't like what I see at the other end. I do not like.
As soon as Andy's pushing, like, okay, peeps, it's pushing back, so go through. I won't be able to hold it long. And you see that Andy just didn't even look on the other side. He just hold the whole thing.
Okay.
Right? Yep.
Squish just
So-
runs between Landy's legs.
Check.
Oh boy. I'll move in front of my best friend.
And the last one passages, you just hear the behind you. A lot of dust clouds the place. And algae. But right now, you are at the really weird place.
I mean, you're telling me.
Let me just. The cement cavern contains a spherical black mass resembling to a giant organ or cyst that nearly fills the space, measuring over 100 feet in diameter. It has veins of rudium crisscrossing its surface, which is covered with spiky protuberance that retract and elongate as the sphere pulsate. Well, at least we are not threatened by anything in direct
For now.
I have
Wow.
a question. Do you think this might be one of the big reasons there's so much rudium?
Well, there's certainly a lot of it here.
And it's have magical properties to set alive an animated object like the rudium elephant to life.
Oh god, this thing's alive, isn't it?
And
That
like
would explain the pulsing.
over the side.
You're looking down how deep it is?
I'm like laying on the ground and just looking over. See, like, is it being held up by something or?
It is floating in the metal, but the thing that it's holding it in place, it's all the rudium tendrils that it's touched around and holding in its place. And from what you see, all the rudium from the place that you've seen in Netherdeep seems to be emanating from this thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Do we want to take a closer look, or we'll leave it be for now?
I'm wondering what happens if we separate it from the wall. Does it fall and get destroyed?
Are you all contaminated by rudium?
Not
Oh,
so
God.
far.
I don't think I am. Let me
I
look.
have the first stage with the red rash. But
No.
the thing
No.
is that if we try to separate it, the rudium might disperse into the water and contaminate the whole of us.
Oh.
Okay. Thought. Plan. Deal with everything else. And then we find something that could get in the way. Because I might be able to use magic to hit almost everything attaching it to the wall. And we just cover ourselves.
Give me a second. As he just passes his hand to his eyes and his eyes turn purple. Glowing.
The true sighting.
Detect magicking.
Okay. The other thing.
Not true sight.
That guy is so smart.
I may be no healer like Dermot, but I have my tools.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Convenient.
we have you with us.
It is not emanating magic except the rudium parts. The cocoon itself seems to be, well, for me, and you swim a bit deeper, and like he knocks it. It's practically rock. Does any
Not
of
sure
you
if that-
come closer?
Just swim out.
Who in you have a fragment?
I
Okay.
got one.
Okay. When he knocks, and you see that when you approach on your side, it's not rock. For you, it looks like it's muddy on the outer surface. Like you could crawl your way in. What's it, Squish?
Spit it out.
So you just ew. You say it's rock. Am I the only one that's seeing this? It doesn't look like rock. It kind of is like mud.
At this point, I'm going to swing closer and confirm that it looks like rock to me. Now, that. Rock.
If it's not a rock, what is it?
I don't. I'm gonna swim up and just hold on to Galsariak and stick my hand or my claw in.
When you
Whoa,
stick
whoa,
your
whoa,
claw
whoa,
in, you
whoa,
see
wait
this
a second.
Oh, yeah.
Bowen won't let them
put them
make entrance to mud without protection.
Well, it's only one claw and Galsariak.
Also, it looks like rock. Unless you have one of those fragments.
It's
Which-
not about like it's gonna suck you in. It's more like effect could have on you. Like she's at least gonna put like some protection from evil and bad guys on you.
Which is like fingers just about to touch it. It's like
That's a good idea. And when you don't touch it, there's nothing that's happening.
once Mother Bowen looks like she's done gonna do anything, I will then.
When you see that you feel like you could dig in, like when back in
Ooh.
Xorhast you could dig.
Ooh.
But you
Could
also
I try?
You also feel that the fragment is getting out of you at the same time. So this is a one-shot deal.
I would like to use mold earth to see if I can like use it to clear a bit of a space.
Do you go delicately or you go?
It's a cantrip. I have control. I'll go slowly.
Okay.
Like move it away from my claw.
Okay. Give me a strength saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh,
with
Oof, that's no good.
advantage
Okay, that's a bit better, but
because
still.
you're holding up to Gelsariad.
He's your best friend.
Saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's 13, but
13.
14.
13 was the DC, so you beat it by 1. So you as soon as you like make more space, you see all of you actually see well, the one that have fragments, and I think that Mother Bowen have one, but Mother Bowen have one of the fragment, as I remember, I think.
I think Andy does.
Andy does, sorry.
Yeah.
And it bursts there's literally pure light emanating that's almost blind you, Squish, as it's trying to pull you inside. And Gelsariad, like, not the strongest guy, is just like, what's. And you see that he just. Just a deflagration of necrotic energy crawling and filling the hole from Gelsariad is like, okay, we don't touch it, okay? That's enough.
Okay. Touching back. Got it.
Does it still look muddy to me, or is
Yeah.
my okay? I did hold on to the fragment. Okay. So I think
On your side, Bricks and Mother Bowen, you only see it cracked. The rock as it was cracked. And the
Okay,
light
so
just pierced through.
still bad. Yeah. You know what I mean?
so. I think Andy sees it as muddy too, right?
I see mud too.
I think it is mud, yes.
We have fragments, and I think that the fragments have some reaction with this. Tried to eat me. Like swim away a little bit.
Yes,
Okay.
let's go back, okay? And let me not be the anchor for your next attempt.
Well, I don't want to. I think
Do you think that
Next.
would be where Elixion is held up?
no. I specifically remember Elixion was looking up to light. Oh, Squish Squash will look up.
It's only a really long tunnel.
Well, maybe it's a piece of him?
Or maybe. Okay, hear me out.
I will at this point. It's crazy, but I will.
If Elixion is in there, we all might have to go in.
Yeah, but later. And we will need fragments too.
Exactly.
Maybe it's just its bad emotions.
But we would all need fragments.
Yeah, otherwise
So-
someone's getting left behind. That's not good.
And from behind you, Timber, you feel that there is a rock that is trying to be pushed. And you see that Andy's like, what's up? And you just pull, and you just see a blue hand hanging out a pouch. And you just see the hand just do, and it just go back. You recognize that it's Ayo's hand, and the pouch is probably the diamond she promised.
Ooh, that was fast.
Ooh.
Well, it
Can
was
I
the 8 hours for the long rest and all.
take my part back? It's just safer.
When you open it, there's 1,000 worth of a diamond.
1,000 words diamond, they're worthless.
That's a lot. Could you give me just 200 gold, Motherboard? I don't know how much it is.
Oh, as much as you want, Timber, I don't mind.
Okay, I'll take a handful, and I'll take like 400 because I can't count.
Squish is gonna start dog paddling around.
So you see that there is 3 exits. There's this place over here, this place over here, and this place over here.
Which way should we?
Maybe
Should we
we can
go?
explore just the first parts.
I might suggest not the one on our left because it would be bringing back where we were.
I was gonna ask. Okay, well, that leaves number 1 and number 2.
I always turn right. That's for you.
Really?
Uh,
Okay. Well.
So that
Well, what
way I
if
don't
right
get
is
lost if it's a
wrong?
maze.
and left is right.
Well,
Let's just do a quick peek.
I'll just swim right
What
over it.
what you see, Bricks?
nothing really. Kinda takes a turn and that's about it.
Let me
It's-
just get a hold of here. I just need the map.
Doesn't any of you still have a medal of the maze that they won back in that event?
Hmm?
You're talking
Does
about
any
Jiggle.
of you still has that medal of the maze? Yeah.
This does kind of
Oh, the
remind me of that.
medals. Oh yeah, I have some of those medals.
Yes, you did. I remembered you won a lot of them actually.
On your side, Bricks, you peek, you see that there seems to have thermal vents, meaning that the water seems to be like having a hot current, making bubbles and such. But that's pretty much what you see on your side. And let me check on our
Alright, well.
friend.
My side looks kind of toasty. But other than some vents,
On the
yeah.
side of our friend Timber, doesn't seem to be anything in there.
arguably,
Well, it seems to be empty.
Worrisome.
For me, it goes like into a tunnel I don't see at the other end.
So we
do we want empty or do we want toasty?
But
Because
Does it
I see a
sound
little bit.
dangerous?
Well,
In both, we can expect something to grab us.
True.
Either
That is.
thermal vents, since it's augmenting the current, or on the empty, something would be hidden. Let me just do the whole a little something for all of you. And he opened his spell books. In another common, many were some things about speed and like travel. As he will cast
oh, I speak undercommon.
Longstrider, but for everybody to have an extra 10 feet.
Oh, nice.
God damn. Fast as fuck, boy.
So it
Wow.
lasts for an hour as he closes his book.
So let's go this way. Because I'm here now.
Maybe it's just a few feet in. We can see
Ah,
it.
don't be so scared. Let's just go.
Any of you have light? Just in case. Not that I need, but
Ah! Dancing lights. Boop, boop, boop. 3 globules of green flame are just going to pop up and hover around Squish. And then, so she's going to send one just in front, which I'm assuming Andy will go in front.
yeah, sure.
Squish will go behind and then have a dancing light behind him. And then whoever's at the end, there'll be a dancing light beside them. So we have a trail of lights.
All right.
okay.
Let me just grab everybody.
Yeah, because apparently there's walls.
Oh, I'm right beside Andy.
Yeah. Okay. That is a
Oh,
room.
Mother Bowen's still over there. Let's grab her.
Teleporting.
Teleporting through walls. So, what you see on this side. This is a pit that is devoid of thermal vents. The floor is strewn with humanoid skeletons,
Oh, great.
clad in rusty armor, as well as the bones of other creatures. Tendrils of rudium weaves along and through the battlefield like ivy. A shining spear stands upright in the center of the room, its shaft emerging from a pile of bone and rusting weapons. What's
Well.
some of the things that you see there? Who had the vision? It was Bricks and Squish. Remember when you had the vision when you were talking with the ghosts? Both
Oh
of you.
yeah.
Yep.
You remember some people from the Calamity. And these armors and rusting weapons seems to have the same aesthetic.
Oh, these are
this
old.
shit's old.
I love that we had the exact same reaction. That's glorious. Almost could have jinxed each other.
I'm gonna swim up to some of it.
Do you want to search the room?
Yes.
Maybe there's
Honestly,
something
yes.
useful in there.
I will start peeking around the armors and everything, lifting
And
it
I'll-
up, lifting the skulls up, you know.
Start from the other side and do basically the same.
All right. 1, 2 bricks. 3, 4 squish.
Who gets whacked?
Squish. On your side,
Oh boy.
you actually find a skeleton that have tendrils of rudium that coils around the remains. And that skeleton have a rudium short sword clenched in his bony hands.
Well, we don't need that.
All the other weapons are only rusted, but this one, since of the rudium, seems to be kept from the rust. I'll start identification ritual on the spear.
Good
Oh,
plan.
yeah.
Saves me from having to do it.
Oh.
Did you find anything, Squish?
I'm just gonna grab the rudium sword from this. Oh no, I'm not gonna grab this rudium sword. I'm gonna grab the arm, the arm bone that's attached to the hand that's clenched to it, and rip that off. So I have the arm that's holding on to it. And they're like, I found the sword.
And its old owner, I see.
Yeah,
we
it was
don't
bound
really
to
need a
happen.
sword.
Yeah, you're right. And I'll just throw it behind me against the wall.
Ding. Doop, 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 doop.
Sure,
Looking.
dodge that. All right.
So, as is you finish identifying while you finish searching. This is actually quite useful.
Oh?
It is called a Spear of Warning.
Huh.
It requires attunement, but this is a magic weapon that warns you of danger. If you have it on your person, you have to attune to it. You would have advantage to your initiative roll. In addition, you and any of the companion within 30 feet can't be surprised. Except when incapacitated, something other than non-magical sleep. The weapon magically awakens you and your companion within range if any of you are sleeping naturally when combat begins.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah. And we don't even have to use it, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm pretty shitty with a spear.
And something's bothering me. And when he says that, all of you, like, oh, it looks exactly like a Elixir spear.
Oh.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah, it kind of tracks, to be honest, but okay. Wait,
Oh, where is Alexon?
if they're all old, like really old, that looks like is this like one of Elixion's like units or something? Maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, but
Well,
check
maybe we
out
could
makes
ask
sense.
them.
Guess we should keep looking. But I feel like maybe we do need to go inside that hood.
I mean, there's still a bit more down
Or
the
maybe
way.
just talk with you guys.
Pardon?
It cut a bit, Mother Bowen.
Yeah, I said maybe we could just try to talk with those guys.
But they're skeletons. And dead.
She's
Dead?
looking at Gastaria like, have you ever heard of that?
Talking with dead people. This is out of my realm of expertise to talk with the dead. More look like a priest or something.
I know I can't do it.
I never did it, but I've heard of it. Don't know if the Everlight would allow it, but it can be done.
Maybe, but there's hundreds of bodies in there. And I don't see anything related other to the spear than the enchantment itself.
Oh,
Oof.
But the
There we go.
rugium is also blocking a lot of the rightful sight on things.
I'm just saying we have an option to ask them question if we want to clarify who they are, if they are election units or what happened. I don't know.
With only the beginning of this cavern, I might suggest we keep, if it's crucial, yes. But who they are or things like that, if we have more pertinent question, would be useful. But right now, I don't think it would be. And we need all the resources we can have on hand.
Okay, you're the brain.
Be careful with the cat.
I'm gonna take a peek down here.
You see what you see. So there's a really large corrupted shark on the other side of it.
I
might suggest we use this weapon though.
Well, and did you fight with something else then?
This property is usually on the people, on the person who kept it on them. They don't need to use it.
Yeah, so
And
it's a case of like whoever is the best to warn, I guess.
yeah, like I think Timber or Mother Bone would be the most appropriate.
I could see arguments for both of them.
I see another
Uh,
shark.
Okay,
Is it
just
coming at you?
Is it
Don't-
aggressive?
I don't think it can fit through this hole.
Perfect. Leave it there then, for now.
And you seem pretty peaceful, Squish. None of you are injured right now, so everything seems to be in order too. So, anybody want to grab this spear, or I can grab it if you don't take it.
Timber?
I mean,
I
maybe
have many
so.
things that I'm attuned to.
Mother Bowen?
I'm a bit full too on my side.
And wait a second. You see that Galsariad go close to Timber? Wait a and he looks to everybody that is linked with a Rudum weapon. What? How did you... Why did you attune this way? Let me... As you see, just you have his tip of his finger and you see black and purple energy like it was be paragraphing something. And he just remove tendrils of rhodium on Timber. And he goes, if everybody let him go, he goes to everybody that is linked to a rhodium weapon. Mother Bowen, you have your necklace, so everything's fine with that.
I have a short sword. Dream short sword.
Because you see, and as soon as he goes to Bricks Timber, you feel a bit better.
I didn't know I did it wrong. I'm so sorry.
No, it's... You have to have the eye for things. And don't blame Bricks, he borrows his power. So...
Whatever gets the job done.
He just on Bricks too. And now it's only when you use the weapon that you generate exhaustion. Not every time you roll a 1. For Timber, Bricks, Squish, and Andy.
So for a shield, do I need to use
For
its
a shield,
power?
for a shield, it would be you have to use the power.
Okay, not protecting against.
Yeah, exactly. You can have the AC.
Wow, that's
Nice.
helpful.
Well,
Thank you.
That's Fred lowering the thing because he read what's ahead.
Oh, that's not that's just more worrisome. Out of game. Oof.
I think we forgot something behind. Let's just go the other way.
Oh,
What?
okay.
What do you mean?
Oh, it's because I heard a voice that said it was pretty dangerous ahead.
Not this place, but in general, the whole thing.
Okay.
I'm like, it's already like exhaustive. People, things from exhaustion can come up from everywhere. So, nah. I had up the any roll of 1. No, it's not in the book. I made it a bit harsher. Sorry.
Oh,
Of course
took
you
the
did.
training wheels off, did you?
So,
Wish, can you check the other part? Does it also go to the shark?
Dude. No, it's a dead end.
Oh, right. So we have to bypass that shark.
We're going this way. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go down the. Gotta go. Mm.
Nobody get a paper cut.
But like, it might attack us once we first see it, so be ready to fight it.
did you
Then-
had injured people with you when you saw a shark with you?
Last time, yes. Very much yes.
What about
Were
our
we-
condition? with
Were
the
we
room?
injured last time? I thought it was just mad.
Because we Io makes us swim past them, and if we don't share blood or anything, we don't get their attention.
I can try and
Um,
talk to it.
What the fuck is that?
Oh.
What the fuck is what?
And you're like, I'm coming. That he is
Oh.
behind. And from what I'll describe for everyone, you have this room. There's a floating 20 feet above the floor in the middle of this chamber, rotating slowly on a slightly tilted vertical axis, is a rudum sphere, pockmarked with crater-like indentation. The moon-like sphere is not quite 50 feet in diameter. Two giant sharks, their mouth and skin encrusted with rudium, swim around the moon's equator in opposite direction. Thermal vents in the floor eat the grotto and bathe the lower hemisphere of the moon in red light. So it is 20 feet above the floor, and the shark are rotating around it. Because one thing that I forgot is that I will change it for next time. The scaling of the map, every square is 10 feet.
Yeah, because
I
it's
was
the
about to
100 feet
wonder.
across for the
Yeah, for the sphere.
the other
and,
thing, and it wasn't. Yeah.
So this room's even huger.
Because
Okay.
is the sharks are supposed to be less big than that.
Yeah.
If we go slowly, I guess that would be.
Oh, let me talk to them.
Oh. You know what? I'm not gonna ask any questions. You do you.
I'll cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
I'll swim past everyone. Hey guys.
Let me check if they prepared for something like that.
They didn't. They clearly didn't play Baldur's Gate 3.
Nope, they clearly didn't play Baldur's Gate 3.
Always speak with every animal, especially the owlbear.
No.
Do they still count as beasts?
Yes.
Oh,
So
they plan
you see that one of the two detach when you speak, and you just hear
We are just passing through. We don't hunt what you hunt.
Stay clear of the sphere.
Oh, they don't want us to approach that sphere.
Okay, fair.
What you seek.
We're just passing through.
Do they know what is that sphere?
I don't know if sharks know that. I'll try and ask. What is sphere?
Red
Could you repeat, please? I'm not sure. You have a really. Okay, they just like the sphere because it's red.
And it's a red moon. But anyways, well, I guess if they like blood, then they like the red sphere. So let's leave the red sphere alone. As long as we don't need. Right now, I don't see any use in bothering them or the sphere.
So we just swim. Because every room has had the fragment thingy.
well,
So
we haven't. Well, we searched the first room, and there was no secret passage or such.
well, you guys probably just missed it.
Are you implying that in that sphere or something there might be a fragment?
No, I just think on the other side because I see some openings.
All right, well, as long as they'll let us go there, then that's a plan.
But wait, before we move closer to them, make sure they don't see your Rudrum weapons.
Okay. Keep the short sword put away.
I don't know. I'm going to hide this huge shield.
Not gonna hope for the best.
Motherborn,
Yes.
on your side, you see that Galsariad is going for the spear.
Okay.
I tell you because you have a high passive perception if you want to intervene.
Yeah, and where's the spear and all that?
And right in the middle over here.
In the other
I
room.
can't really tap and listen to you at the same time. I'm dysfunctional tonight.
It's right in the middle of the room.
That we were just in, not the current room.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything or?
Hmm. And in the middle, it's the same room with the sharks?
No, it's the room that there was
Did I
the
get it?
100 dead bodies on the ground where the spear was, and he identified it. Since everyone seems to be moving on,
Yeah.
he's going to grab it.
I'll wait for him.
Okay. And
May make sure he doesn't end that.
mm-hmm. Let's see if the magic. I'm trying to switch the music.
Gesserit, be careful. Don't get possessed, please.
Already identified it, and he grab it and like, don't worry about. And everybody, you just lose consciousness for now. You just have one of the vision that I have to give you all.
Damn it! It's another vision.
Yeah.
I just hope we don't wake up with sharks punching us. while we rest.
No. So, this time, a guttural roar leaves the throat of the young warrior as he cleaves through the foes in front of him. His rapid breathing makes a light soldier around him skittish. Omen of malice, one hisses to another. Don't get on his bad side. And you are pushed back inside another vision. And now you see the warrior, now an adult, kneels before an altar in a ruined temple of Evandra the Changebringer. Fight for the freedom of others, he whispers in reverence. His hand, scarred and shaking, grips the hilt of his sword. Lux favors the daring, he says with determination. The Changebringer doesn't bless cowards. As you go back to consciousness, back in this room filled with corpses. But one thing is happening. There is a loud growl
Oh no.
that reverberates throughout the cavern. As the sounds fade, a soft, melodic voice says,
You shouldn't have done that.
The voice comes from a translucent, pale blue figure of a child who appears to have materialized out of nowhere.
Wait, what?
Floating next to him is a slender sculpture of a man carved out of rudium and bearing a solemn expression.
I am Tionathop.
Says the ghostly boy. He points at the rudium golem.
This is Elixion the Hunter. It has come to destroy you, but it won't do anything as long as you're with me. We must go now. Do you want to save the Aprothean and end this nightmare?
I mean, that is kind of the plan.
Like to do an insight check to see if he's like
Go for it.
toying with us. Where is it? My -1. 0.
For a 0.
Wow.
He seems to be quite honest.
Yeah.
And genuine in his intention. Anybody want to do it?
Sure, I'll do it.
A roll for insight. Oh. It seems fatal to Mary to roll insight to just close. But 19. 19
Oof.
insight. You see in his eyes and how his demeanor the naive side of a child. And yes, Flo, you were supposed to hear some music in there.
Yeah, there's music going for us, but
Yeah, but I have to check up for let me just go into my settings because they fucks up all the time. Thank you, Flo.
it's not epic fumbles without technical difficulties.
Here. Why is it not going?
I got puppy aggro.
All right.
Puppy aggro.
There's still no music for the stream. That's weird. Oh, it's only when they just really only when the player speaks. Damn. Okay, I'll try to correct this whole thing at the break because right now seems to be like the right moment to take one before going further into the Netherdeep and talk with that kid, and I'll focus on problems. So this will be a pretty boring stream without sound. I'm sorry. Well, it's all beautiful voices, but it's not the same with the ambiance.
We can try.
So thanks a lot for the input, and we'll be working on that. We'll be back after these messages. And we're back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. For the music thing, it's going to be more troubleshooting on another level. But right now, we will sadly not be working. Because if I want you to hear it, I have to put it really loud for me and my players.
Well, we can lower the volume a bit ourselves.
True.
So
we
only
can.
you have to deal with the headache.
And sorry, Timber, I muted you because you were typing earlier. Love you. So, right before break, well, first, let me show you a couple of images that you've seen in Through the Vision that I forgot that I had beautiful artwork. When you see, remember, you see the young man with a sword in the middle of a battlefield in the Calamity.
Show and tell. Show and tell.
Here it is.
Oh, nice.
What you seen when Elixion first took his sword and tried to fight back. And what you're seeing actually right now, the small child.
Theonatop, or whatever he said his name was.
I wrote down in the chat in Foundry. You can Theo Nethop.
Oh, okay. I wasn't too far.
You see these two figures.
Oh, okay. So when they're talking about Golem, was not kidding. Okay.
No, really not kidding. But his last sentences worked and said, "We must go now. And don't worry, everything, like, I know."
It has come to destroy you, but it won't do anything as long as you're with me. We must go now. Do you want to save the Apotheon and hand this nightmare?
And after 2 insight checks, seems to have the same naive side and really trustworthy way to do things. And Mother Bowen and Squish believe that this kid is honest. And Gulsari, you see just Gulsari had like nod and like, eh. Well, we now have a friend, I guess.
We could do worse.
Did you make that golem?
Me? No. This is Elixion the Hunter.
Huh.
He's right here to kill any intruders. But like I said, don't worry. I'm here to give a hand.
Okay. Sure. I'll take it. Okay. Yeah.
So where are you
So
all
what's this
going?
about? What you said to end this nightmare? You're kind of trying to figure out where the hell that was actually.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like here, where you are going actually right, left, physically now. You're going that way or you're going back that way?
We were gonna check through the sharks to see if there's more fragments so we could get to Elixion.
Yeah. Okay. Well, see, the other way with the, just be careful. Move slowly. Like I'm intangible, so everything's fine. But for you,
Means there's full of traps?
no. Just if you move too fast, it might attract too much of the shark attention.
Okay, that's fair. That's pretty
Oh.
fair.
And like when the moon wakes up, it becomes a really large, big eye, and it stares at you.
Wait. It wakes up, you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. That's really bad.
But what
Bad.
happened? What does it do when it wakes up?
Bad things. You know when like people were talking about Rudis like cursing you or stuff like that.
Sure.
Well, it curses you.
Good enough for me for
Well,
not waking it up.
if I remember correctly, Brother Bowden could just make someone invisible with the necklace, because I remember that from it. And they can just go look to see if there's a fragment. We could just wait. Then they can come back. And then it won't wake up because it won't see them.
But one thing I know though, it's just, there's one of the fragment down there.
See?
Well, you
So-
have to go past though. Yeah, it's on the right, but right before the corridor.
So if somebody without a fragment gets put invisible, actually I could.
With or without fragment should be good.
Well, so I could give one to someone.
Someone can have many.
Yeah,
But,
but
and
we
you
have to
can
go
give it to.
without them. Oh.
You don't have to
Ah.
keep it.
I'm gonna regret this probably, but I'm gonna go. I'm gonna test greater invisibility myself.
Okie dokie.
So you're going down on the side, and before you leave, you just
Like I said, move slowly, even if invisible. They smell.
I'm gonna doggy paddle.
okay.
He's going down, and I'm hopefully not going to be yelling timber.
What are you seeing, guys? Why are you calling my name?
Fine, it's fine. Let's just hope that Squish only does something mildly stupid.
I'll check over there in that corner in the meantime.
One thing that if it's hidden behind one of those secret doors, I don't think Squish will be able to open it.
Laughs in +1 to strength.
So should I turn big guy over there to give him a hand?
I mean, I think we can let Squish kind of like have a look around and then work from there. I mean, if we don't go towards the big ball and we move slowly, maybe the sharks will just let us go past.
Typically swimming underneath the shark.
Mm-hmm. So you go through the room without any problem. And you see the spectral figure followed you.
Like, look at the golem because we're alone with it now.
Just
The golem, when the kid's not there anymore,
Uh-huh.
you just hear a loud of the head
How about
turning
we-
your way. But
How
only
about
the
we
head
get
turn.
out of that room?
Right.
Let's move away from there.
How about we stay just real calm? I'm going to
Squish-
assume this Teo person wouldn't throw us to the wolves like this.
so. Do you see it? Do you see this? And
He pointed Squish where this should be like a really small fence where you could slide fingers and try to pull.
I will.
it's right behind there. But
Because it's.
don't cast any spell more. It's gonna wake up the moon.
I can't.
Now.
Ah. Let's try to start digging through.
For you right now, it's rock. So you're like you're trying to push it. It would be like mostly like Andy did a bit earlier. You can attempt a strength check if you'd like.
I'm gonna. 17.
Oh, okay.
You like manage to slide a arm and just push, and then you slide a bit of your body, and you feel that it's not pressure enough to hurt you when it's like pushing back. So you slide and you like put up your knees, and then you put your feet, and you open and you manage to slide inside, and you won't have to roll again for getting out. Because after you just, it's closed.
Oh God, he's in the room. Well,
Well,
Don't worry, I'm with you.
So in the middle of this small chamber is a half-buried stone statue of Elixion tilted back in a slight angle. Bit of the statue have a broken off and tendrils of rudum rise from the damaged areas. A dull red key with a crescent moon shaped handle is sticking out from the hole of the statue's chest. And a bright mote of light is cupped in the statue outstretched hand.
oh, poor Elixion. I'll swim over to the light. See if I can.
It's it's mostly because of all the pain. Nobody keeps a head straight with all the pain.
I know. I trust me. I know.
And when you cup the fragment, you have the benefits. I'll just show you. Once on each of your turn, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack roll, you can force a target to move up 10 feet away from you in a direction of your choice. A creature that can't be frightened is immune to this effect. The drawback: if you start your turn frightened, you take 2d6 psychic damage. I copy pasted it in the stream if you'd like.
Cool.
there's a weapon attack roll, so
Like
that's always for some people.
I know that you can. They're still good in there. You just forget. It's been a long time.
Yeah. With the statue, Squish is just gonna kind of like hover in front, kind of like pat it on the head and be like, "We'll get you out of here." Yeah. And I'll open back up.
Yeah. For the
and-
others, while Squish was doing this, were you traveling slowly in the room? Or you were staying on the other side where now a red Rudim golem stares at you?
As long as he's still just staring, I was standing.
I'm slowly checking the corners, so if I have more time, I'll check the other corner.
Yes, you have more time. So you're searching this whole room. And as long as you stay far away from everything there. Well, actually, when Squish is reopening the door, you see the ghost swooshing and going to Timber. And he goes right next to him and he crinkles his nose. And he looks at the moon with like a disapproving look.
Rudis was what an enemy Elixion could never face. Yet the one he hated the most. Theo
Warns that if you attack the, well,
if you attack the shark or like I said, don't wake the red moon by touching it or moving too quickly or casting spells or doing anything batshit crazy. Just don't do it. For your own sake.
Okay.
But yeah, you're doing good, buddy.
and while you search around all the room over there, doesn't seem to have more than this gigantic orb floating upward. You can give me actually an investigation check. And the fart noise is appropriate. Nothing seems to be. Well, technically do it with advantage. That's weird, but
Okay. What a
Wow.
contrast.
What's your name?
I'm Timber the Fairy.
Nice to meet you, Timber the Fairy. Like I said, I'm Theo, but you're missing it. It's on the left, buddy.
What am I looking for?
And he point you over here, a bit further of where Squish Squash was. And no, everything seems to be fine on that side, but you see, where he pointed, you clearly see that there is a slight opening that could be open, like another hidden door right next to one another.
Hey, Bricks.
Hmm?
There's
What?
something over there I want to check.
Okay. Wait, you want me to go over there?
I'll just go very slow, but I'm telling you.
Okay,
we
so you
don't
want me to
have-
pay attention to you?
Just because I don't want to yell when I'm too far.
Okay. I'll keep an eye on you. Watch him slowly going like.
And while Squish is like pushing his way out, Timber,
Oh,
you
hi,
see
Timber.
that this here was actually hidden. I already removed the wall because you're with Theo, and you rolled a natural 20, and it's actually him to like,
Yeah. That is the other way out.
Oh,
And keep an eye. There's some things on the left wall.
what kind of things?
Other passages.
There. How do you know it goes back? You know this place very well.
Well, see, we're not in the same world. You see me like
he put his hand through himself, and just like,
Oh, that's okay.
I'm not here, so I see things that you don't see. So I see things that are on the other side, and I can go through material stuff.
Oh, that makes sense. I'll ask Bricks to explain to me. Okay.
What are you looking at, Timber?
Like right behind here, and he
go through the wall right over there, and you see that there's another slit that you could be pushing off on the side.
Hmm. Yeah, he's saying that that's the way back. I'll just peek a little bit.
All right. Andy is with Mother Bowen, like, I think we should follow the others before this thing moves more.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's keep it slow, but you know.
You know, like a little walk, nothing to see here.
I'll put the shark over here so you can manage to. A whole lot of you.
Goodbye, guys.
oh,
What? What? What?
So
What's
you
he
would
mean?
I'm talking to the sharks.
Oh.
Thank you for letting us pass. I hope that you enjoy your sphere a lot.
I think they are busy.
I think we can just leave him alone. It's fine.
So while you went through these little places and being shown
Trying to go left, but doesn't let me.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it went through. Good.
He won't let
So
me.
the thermal vents.
oh.
Let me. Are you all following up, Timber?
At this point, if you're saying goodbye to the sharks, then yes.
Yeah, it's all saying goodbye to the sharks.
Oh Lord.
Let me get Timber that is over there. All right. So let me describe you what you see. Thermal vents in the floor heat and illuminate the 30-foot high oblong cavern, and the rudium vein walls expand and contract in a regular pulse like the beating of a heart. A rudium archway in the far wall leads to a darker chamber, the second room behind. The contraction seems to be a natural phenomenon, not any magic. It seems to be working. And this rudium archway stand between you and the other side of this dark room. And at that moment, again, you're being pushed into another vision. Here. The warrior holds his hands up to the sky beneath the sheltering, silvery glow of the moon Katha, and a drop of moonlight falls into his cupped hands. It turns into a swirl of colors, then take the form of a small golden amulet. The warrior is awestruck, whispers a prayer as he presses the jewel of the three prayers to his chest. The first time you saw the jewel inside that cavern. Blessed by Sanin. And then again, pushed again into another vision. This time, bleeding heavily, the warrior limps through a burning battlefield towards a wailing child. She screams when she sees him. He flinches, but he picks her up. Then carry her towards the remnant of civilization in the distance. And then pushed again. Close to sleep, huddled beneath the tree, and cloaked in a ratty blanket. The warrior runs his finger along the edge of the jewel of the prayers, finding some comfort in its familiar shape. And this is it. You are brought back.
Ugh,
Place.
this is getting to be a lot.
Well, you're getting closer, And, you know, Alexian's suffering has made him callous and selfish. I know that he can be reminded of his goodness.
A human sounding owl echoes through the grotto. Darkness engulfs the cavern, swallowing you into the inky embrace, flooding your mind with visions again of Ankarel, of Wildmount, of a godlike wrath that ravaged the world, only to see only corpses and smoking ruins remain. The visions habit, and you're back where you started. That is what?
That is what awaits you in the heart of despair. Well, kinda.
Well then. Onwards, I guess.
Bricks. You just hear out of nowhere. You don't have one of these, so and squishes and cupping the fragment the whole time and is just gonna push it into the back of Brix's head.
And what?
You if you go through that archway, I I will be no more. See, if you still want to hand through everything that's happening in there, you can go and on the other side it also gives you one of the fragment that you'll need to go further inside the heart.
Well, then maybe we'll go over there and get it. Might be useful. This one
But I mean,
doesn't seem
there-
particularly useful to me, at least.
um, are there other fragments? Because we really only need one for Mother Bowen.
Well, I think your girlfriend needs one if you want to help you.
Well, okay, so we need two more. So there's other areas to go.
Yes, there's a lot actually.
There's a whole other side, remember?
Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, first you went through the grottos of regret, the first part of
Yeah.
Elixion's life, where it was sad and moppy and all that, blah 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 blah. And now you're venturing through the vents of fury. That's what his mind called it, and mostly you went through the smoother parts.
Well,
The last place it left also is a chasm of yearning. So the rest of the vans of fury and the chasm of yearning.
I mean, that sounds a little more pleasant ish.
Well, it's mostly what Elixir hopes for. Or
also,
was
if we
hoping
go,
for.
if we go through that Golem Elixian's gonna attack us. So
If you don't attack it, he won't attack. And if I disappear, yes, he will try to hunt you down.
so I and I'm just gonna drop greater invisibility. So I think not go through there. Go through the other parts.
Or if it destroy magic, can't we just push the golem?
What do you mean?
I
I don't quite know what he's referring to, honestly.
I am not magic.
Well, why would you disappear?
Because the archway on the other side, it's it's the fragment of melancholy.
And that's you.
Kinda.
So, who are you exactly to Alexian?
Oh, no one. I'm just someone hoping that he is going to do great. Like I said, I'm Theo Nethop.
To be fair, he might have forgotten it, but he's already done great.
Yeah,
to be fair,
for sure.
yeah.
You know, there's a saying we always had back home in the den, and it was "Do good, die great." Has to die great now. So I think we have to go the other way. Not through the
Yeah.
archway.
We could actually continue in the corridor. It continues on this side. And it continues to the Vents of Fury.
Can we skip Fury and do the other one? Sounds nicer.
You
I
have
mean-
to go through the whole armpits of like reddish things and members that try to grab you, but they also have items and weird stuff. Yep.
Right?
It's weird, the Chasm of Yearning.
So do we want to fight things or be grabbed by things?
Well, it's gonna play with your mind, the Chasm of Yearning. In the Vents of Fury, it's mostly fighting stuff. Yes.
I'm a bit tired of getting intruders in my head.
But
Uh,
it, I
or
can.
Well, just don't let him in.
it's because you need to be healed. Oh, that's why you're so sad.
Okay, so we go fight more things.
Seems
Yeah.
like it.
I'm gonna start doggy paddling towards where I think I gotta go.
So you want to go back to the heart of despair, or you want to? The heart of despair is the really big ball with spiky things floating in the middle of things.
Well, we have to go get 2 more fragments.
Well, you have the. If you go down right before the statue and you go a little bit left, where there's like reddish thing inside a corridor, these are the members in harms that try to grab you and have like stuff. You have to go through that to go to the chasm of yearning.
Yeah, let's go fight things instead. That sounds better.
They
All right.
can't hurt me, so be careful.
We'll go fight stuff.
I mean, at least that I can understand.
Okay. So let me show you the way.
And
Okay.
I think I'll do a short game for tonight because I don't want Ari to miss too much of like the last straight line going through. Because you have like 2 or 3 rooms to go through there, and then
You go
after
start
it's mostly a
combat.
lot of role play and stuff. And playing Gelsari at the end, the end plus of the enemies, I'm a bit too tired for that right now. So I think I'll keep it on a short game, and probably also weather will be on our side with Mary. That's crushing fire, touching wood. I have it here and there. Yeah.
Touching wood.
Yep.
Good.
So, short game for tonight. Thank you for being with us. I'll be troubleshooting more about the music. I think it's only capturing when my player are talking, and I'll manage how to work my soundboard properly. So, thank you for being in the chat and being with us. On Thursday, we have our Exandria game where you'll see Ari that will be coming back from a flight from Toronto, and we'll see their Cerberus assembly. My girlfriend's actually working on the logo of the game, so we'll see what's going to be happening with that. And oh, see, Ghostfake appearing right at the moment.
Hey.
Hope your dinner was great with your clients, and that you had fun and you're a bit tipsy for your own on the arm of the. I don't know. I would see it in English when your stuff is being paid by the boss or the company.
On the company's dime.
On the company's time.
On the company's dime.
Yep.
And now Hendris opened actually a door, and he suggested something like to not stay with a red rudium column. That's fixing you. That's mostly what Andy did tonight.
He's very useful.
Yeah.
Not as useful as if you'd been there, but you know. Did his thing.
I'm trying.
You're doing your
but
best.
right now you have Tio.
Yes. Odd Theo.
Just a bit.
Oh, he's cute. He's cute. He's a small thing.
Sure. I don't know. Small thing in this place.
So, we'll do a quick roundtable. Timber, how you find your game with talking with
Daddy Shark.
Yeah, they're lovely. I will not have nightmares. No, it's good. I like that we have a new friendly guy who's, not just sarcastic like Galsario is, and we're learning a lot. This slow fella, so I don't want him to die. Them to die.
like, yeah, if I go through this, I'm gonna be no more, guys.
Okay, let's not go there. Let's protect.
Must protect the little Theo. All right.
Yeah, I can't wait for the next one with Harry.
Yes, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Everything should be fine in 2 weeks. And let's follow up with our Mother Bowen while our internet is keeping going.
Yes, why, thank you. So I was pretty happy to meet with the small, cute, and naive Theo. It was really nice to have the child with the nice little voice. It was so cute. Uh, and also, Gulsariad is pretty nice actually when he's on your team. It was nice to have a smart guy on our side for once. Like, oh, he's doing the thinking. Wow, I'm gonna do whatever he wants.
We found what's missing in our team.
It helps
Brains.
when like he's like, I have investigation, the things that the group doesn't have. And it's played by the DM, so it helps. Just a bit. But right now the little Theo is spoiling everything, so
Like it too, because he's so cute, so I can like just with it.
that's what happened when you have true sight. Eh. So let's follow up with our squish. That
That's
actually
me.
almost got swallowed by the heart of despair, because this is how it's
Look.
called.
Listen,
Oh.
y'all. I got muscle. So, fuck off. No, it was great. It was fun. It's super cute.
Yes. Into greater invisibility. Pow! Throwing the spells at. Yeah.
It's fine. I have spell points. Not spell points. Sorcerer points. I can just get my spell slot back. It's fine. I barely use them anyway.
True. And let's follow up with our bricks that started with a interesting conversation with Galsariad. With
So
you
first,
and your minions.
absolutely. So first of all, I did the thing. I finally have the party's names in my book. Only took 10 games, I think, but finally got around to doing it.
For a freaking skill.
It did look. ADHD is a hell of a drug, man. It's a hell of a drug. But yeah, no, it was an interesting conversation. The fun thing that Galsaria didn't try to insight check anything.
He have other things to do. And
Oh,
I
I'm
don't,
sure he does.
He's not the more insightful. Nope.
Because there were some bits where I was
Well, he
lying to
has
my
some
team.
wisdom, but he is more of an intelligent boo than
Then I guess it was more a good thing that Mother Bone wasn't up, because then I would have gotten more questions and I wouldn't have gotten away with it. Because I know she is trying to find out things. And yes.
All right.
Got to mention my mysterious benefactor, as always.
Oh, don't worry. She catched a couple things. Didn't think it was right to ask them.
I love my mysterious benefactor. They're lovely. They're great. I love them. And I hope they
The
know that.
contract says you must compliment them, right?
It does not, but it really does help when I do.
It's okay. I have an idea how to start next game.
Oh dear.
Also, minions,
Shit.
my asshole. Let's be here. Bricks would be useless without all of us.
I know. I think we would probably do without you before we do without me. But anyways,
I would survive.
So much salt. Okay, bricks, squish, game on.
Let's go.
all right, let's go. That's the one fight that's been waiting to happen this entire campaign.
So cloud kill.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's the music
Light.
on my board that I already saved. I'm sorry. Yeah, you'll have music because it's really nice in my ear with the music that I have. So I'm like, what the fuck is happening with the stream? So this is one of the stream that I'll have to download, and then shine it back. I was not liking this. So on this, thank you for tonight. Let me see, who will we be rating? Oh, I think that the DM at Cravat is actually doing a finally of a system that is called Crystal.
Ooh.
It is a post-apocalyptic game, post-apocalyptic environmental game. So it's like nature is taking over the rest, and mostly the player tried to survive through the through everything of that. We'll raid and they'll talk about it, but it's a really nice setting, and it's not him that is actually DMing. It is Elsa, that is a friend from Europe, French lady that is actually DMing tonight. So let me see. DM.
Wow. She's up really late then. Holy fuck.
No, well, she is in Quebec for the summer and studies, and she's going back during the winter because fuck winter.
I mean, it's not that bad yet,
Fair.
but fair.
No, she's going in a couple of weeks, but she won't be DMing more on the stream on their side. So, thank you very much, all of you, for being with us tonight. It's always nice to see you in chat, and we miss you, Ari. We'll see you Thursday for Cerberus Assembly, but stay tuned also for next week for Insurrection, or Star Wars game.
Yeah. You.
Instead of the pa 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 pa, it's the blaster shots. So we'll be starting the raid right there, and we love you very much. And remember, as always, may your fumbles become epic stories. And go see the oddities on Sunday at 7.
Yep.
Here, the link is in chat. You don't have no excuses. Click on the oddities. Goodbye.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Bye.